must be the journey. It concerns me how we let the youths live. It's down to us to change how the youths think. More power in my genes, like my dick's big. I'm strong like a lion, I can roar and just rip shit.
Welcome to another episode of my life. This is my story. Shout out man like TECO. We've had to do a madness, I'm not gonna lie. Get me? Street education, you know what it is. This is my people that I brought with me today.
What's going on? What's going on?
Shout out man like Joker.
Blessings, people, blessings. Shout out to the cameraman. Are you open to talk about your split personality?
Yeah, definitely. Like
Because
I said, no, feel free.
There's I don't fully understand it. And for me, it would be on the basis of it would help me understand how it would be for somebody like you who has that, who's got that. You feel me? When did you find out, or how did you find out, like that's what? Can you say that's what you got, or that's what you? You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Fucking. You know what it is? For me, I feel like I started before my time in it, in the sense of I wasn't born here.
No, I hear that.
Get me? So when I came here, it was a different element for me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a different element for me when I came here.
Yeah.
The youth that I was when I came here, that youth wouldn't be able to exist here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There was too much, like, I was naive to the streets. I was naive to the world, you get me? I was naive to this country, see what I'm saying? So, naturally, my existence probably might not have made it. Don't want to say that's definitely what it is, but everything happens for a reason, you see what I'm saying? So, it's in that reason there that another part of me started to develop. The part that can protect the original me from any type of danger or harm. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, I noticed that quickly because when I'm around certain elements or people, areas, I'm calm, fun size, loving and all that.
Everything's easy and nice.
But when I'm in a place where I feel a bit agitated or anxious, I'm already violent without people even knowing. Like, you get me?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people look at me, my persona, and just think, right, he's violent. But that's because that personality that you're seeing, that you're thinking, he's wary of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he's already in violent mode just in case you want to be on some shit. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So,
okay. At what point did you realise there's three of you? Because you can have split personality and have multiple personalities, right?
Facts.
Or you can have one or two, or
Facts.
again, like I said, multiple. But not many people can distinguish who is who. Now, I feel you can, or you know. So, do you? Do you know who's? You get me? Out of all of your personas, then. Who shines through?
I know three.
Okay, so you know that's what I'm saying. So you know three.
Yeah. I do believe that I'm developing a new one, but
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
And that's just because of past experience, knowing how the body and the mind felt when I found out about others. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I know of three. The first one, or shall not be named. I don't really name, get me, but let's say D. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then there's Damien.
Yeah.
I found out about Halo when my daughter was born. Slightly before, I was already experiencing changes.
Okay.
I already experienced like some type of vision. That made me say to myself, "Right, the person that I am now wants to be the person I never was before." Do you get that? So from that, I was like, regardless of what type of hurt, what type of pain, backlash, I have to look at that as my karma for all the fuckery that I did. You know what I'm saying? For the secret life that man was living, and for the shit that man was doing, and the impact it had on people. this was my karma to go through whatever. And opening that door was meaning dealing with like normal life, like things I'd never dealt with before. Real life issues and
How was that for
real
you?
life emotions and everything.
That was different, innit?
Sure, I'm saying.
Car. So, you would have went through like certain things coming up 3 times over, in a sense. Am I right in thinking that because your 3 personalities has to take to the same said situation, innit? I bet that was hard. I bet that would have been challenging. Not hard, challenging. You know what I mean? Can you distinguish who is who? Like I says.
Most times now,
Yeah.
as an older person, yeah.
Could you back then? When you
Nah. Back then, I'm not gonna lie to you, and you couldn't really go to the people and talk to, like, my Mardukes was say, boy, you talk to people and tell them you're hearing things or feeling things or they think you're mad and lock you up.
Yeah, of course.
So because man are scared of being locked up, and man didn't know what locked up even meant. You get me? These mad places and all of that. Man didn't. So obviously it's like naturally you want to refrain from that. So you're not asking for help because you're careful of who you're talking to about your problem. Then you might come close with 1 or 2 people, and everyone around you plays a big part of your life. You get me? So when you talk to someone, and you might even break it down as a joke. Yo, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. And a man laugh. That's enough to deter you now. Like fuck that. No one can't know your secret now.
So what? Did you not tell nobody? Like
Facts.
So
Not
you went
until-
through. Yeah, I was gonna say. So up until a certain point where you was like, "Hey, what? This is what it is." You knew what you knew what it was, but you didn't want to say nothing. What?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
knew
get
what
it.
was.
Was that out
I
of
was scared. I was scared.
that
to
was
say
out of
something.
fear of what though?
I was scared to say something, being locked up,
Okay.
being looked at differently and judged.
Did you find when you like let set people know that it is what it is? Do you feel that they check you any different?
I knew people was always going to treat me different. When I first came into this country, I first realised how people treated me different. I was like 6, 7 years old. So no matter what I did in life, I knew people was always going to treat me different. This is not my home country.
I said, so you had that basis feeling because you've come from foreign.
Facts.
So
Plays a key part.
it does.
You see what I'm saying? So I've always known, as much as I call it home, and I only call London home, I love the city. London is a beautiful city. When I was growing up, it's a bit mad now, but it is what it is. You get me? So
I said, London to me, I can't go London. Even you told me man can't go London. I wanted to go London with you, and you said man can't go London. I ain't going London.
I say that because of the mind frame.
And that's why I would say I wouldn't go, because of the mind frame as well. Car, again, we spoke about this before, innit? Boy, London's deep. It is. But yeah, no, on the split thing, I just wanted to know like how one came about, or how they came about, and why really.
Yeah, split personalities is from what I've understood of it, for what I've made of it, my research. You see what I'm saying? I've been speaking to people in official that, you know, like had to work with me.
Yeah.
And like I said, I first found out in jail. Get me having a psychiatrist, having someone coming in to.
What did they
to
live
work
told
with
you?
me.
Like
And I
they
found
broke it
out-
down for you?
She broke down like my symptoms of my behaviour, my mentality.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Which when she was breaking it down to me, I'm like, yeah, I can say. Because them times, because I wasn't in control of self, it will flip.
Excuse me.
So I couldn't be out, and if I was out, I was wild. Reason being is, everyone was a threat to me. Do you get where I'm coming from? Everything and everyone is a threat to me. So that means I'm out and I'm amped.
So which persona was that at that point though?
Damien. You see what I'm saying?
Heard about him.
So obviously, with that mentality on the roads, it is what it is. And that's what it's in my mind, innit? It is what it is. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So that weren't gonna survive, fam. That ends up dead or in jail.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Even though I'm not doing it for bad mind reasons, like I'm actually going out doing things to people, but I'm one of them people if your energy is showing me something and I feel like, wow, there could be a situation, we're going to get into it the fullest of what we're going to get into it. I'm not going to strike first because I know that there's more power in striking back. Do you get where I'm coming from? So I'm one of them people. Now that you've actually initiated the thing, I know what levels I'm taking it to.
Okay, I get it.
But when I take it to that level, are you able to keep up? Because it's tennis, innit?
Yeah, it's tennis. Can you throw something back? Are you gonna slam it back, or are you gonna fold?
Cool. And man know how the street thing works. Man know how the life thing works. So obviously it's a thing. When you see him again, it's on side. When he sees you again because he lost, it's on side.
Yeah.
So me having a fight with you, this back and forth is gonna go on for how long?
One of us are in a box.
Cool. So escalation point. Fuck all of that. You touch me, I say fuck that. I'm gonna go kill him. Why? Because once I kill him, he can't be doing that shit he was doing before, innit? Who wins now? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mentality stuck because none of us wins. You get what I'm saying? So my mentality was stuck and it was just fucking me up. Moving forward in life, innit? And the balance and control came from Halo. Do you see what I'm saying?
So Halo's the controlling the karma head. Yeah? So these obviously the wild card. So where does Halo fit?
It's hard because it's a process. Once you start to understand your personalities, because that's what you have to do. You have to understand your personalities. And
do you understand?
Once you start to understand your personalities,
That's why I feel like I'm asking that. I feel like I'm asking the right questions.
Right? Yeah, because it's like obviously like if when you understand your personalities, you know what makes you tick and what triggers you.
Yeah.
So when people ask, "Are you Halo?" Like, and I'm talking about people that are starting to realise my personality problem. They ask, "So what are you? Are you Halo right now?" Sometimes my reply wants to be, "So what are you threatening me?"
That would be. I can see why you're.
Because if you're threatening me, I'm Damien.
Yeah.
But if you're not threatening me and you're here for love, I'm Halo.
So in a sense, then it all depicts on your energy.
I'm a reflector.
Depends on what I'm gonna be then.
Exactly.
So if you're showing me some wicked bad energy, Damien's gonna be staring in your morning side.
Facts.
I get it. The fact that you can dip between all, that's deep. I know that took a lot of hard work to hone in, boy.
Hard work.
You know that? I know it took a lot of hard work to hone in because most people you've heard most people when they say, "Oh, I've got split personality disorder." The voice told me to burn down the house. Okay, you know a lot more than that. You know
who's possible.
You know who told you though.
That is possible.
That you would know who told you. You can point out the voice. You can say the person who said it. Like, hey, what? A man said this. You get me? That is
possible, but that's what. See, there's a word for that or them type of people in it, and they plead that insanity card where they can afford to do that because, really and truly, with split personality, you are one whole element, one whole person. This is why it hurts. Each and every single one wants to take control of the vessel. Do you get what I'm saying? So
can only be one captain.
Right. So when that vessel is in motion and has to be somewhere, and one is screaming in the head, "Let me take control because the scenario, situation, or surroundings ain't good for you." But the other one's saying, "No, I'm in control because I know what I'm doing."
Okay.
It's a constant battle. It's like you're on the fence. Do you get where I'm coming from?
That must be happening for you on a regular basis then, innit?
Right. So because I formed a bond with knowing each and every one of them and their surroundings and their environments and whatnot, I noticed there's key things that to me, myself personally, like, boom, music played a big element to me. Because I can listen to music in whatever mode and I'm settled, I'm calm, I'm happy. You get me? Music's like my kids. They're the only ones I can be around and always know that I'm calm, settled, I'm happy.
So, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
you're
I
at
can't
home.
control anything else in life, but
You're at home chilling, music's playing, you're jamming, you're in your happy place. Who are you looking at that point?
more time, I'll say, me personally, I'll say Halo, yeah, but from a bigger knowledge, which I'm starting to work on, it's D in it, because it's the original child that came. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've learnt to look past many years.
Has D been pushed back so far? And the other two have just been too prominent, like,
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cause I can't break it down to you, like, when I said to you on the phone the other day, Joker can't distinguish who Ryan is, but Ryan's there, but Ryan ain't, if you know what I mean. Similar concept, but you've got a lot more to work with. You feel me? Why it's crazy. So up until you got a diagnosis, you was just going through. And you was going through the most.
Yeah, man, don't want to think man is mad, innit? And them things there, man, don't want to think that there's so much things going on, emotions and feelings going on. You get me? Like, this life that we live, that we impact here, it's really not a game, fam. Like, everything we do has an impact.
Of course it does.
Whether it's now or in the future. And depending on what you do, has positive or negative impacts.
No, I fully
You get where I'm
understand
coming
that.
from?
I fully understand that.
So it's like, I fed off the negativity because that personality that I felt I had to be helped me to survive. Now, what do they say in life? There's fight or flight, right?
Yeah. So the fighter in you is,
The one that wants to survive.
right?
See what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say the one that wants to fly is weaker.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say that now. I'm a lot older than what I was then.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
I've had to learn that.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why the first one was developed. You have to think about why people feel or have different personalities. Because they fit different situations. They've got different groups. A person with split personality wouldn't take you as a normal person around other people because that's that friend's friend. You get what I'm saying? That friend belongs to that friend, and
Yeah.
all that they.
So for me and you to be people there, I'll have to know you for fully. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
So,
get it.
with me, when I was younger, even man said, "Be careful, you know, by yourself." I'm not alone. You get what I'm coming from? Like, I'm not alone. Like,
Yeah.
and that was the element that was in my head and in my heart. You get me?
So the shit that you done in your ends coming up, because you had knowledge of you're not alone, you did the most. You did the most. So the most at that point that you was doing, that was D shining straight through. But D came to Nottingham and didn't do half as what D did in LO. So
Yeah.
was there a change in D at that point?
No, because you have to understand, first of all, D didn't come to nothing.
Who came to Nuts? I actually led with that. Who came first?
That was the making of Halo. You see what I'm saying?
So if you didn't come to Nuts, right? Would Halo have ever changed, or would Halo be made, or would Halo have shined through?
I don't believe so.
Bro,
Not as much, no.
that's
I
crazy.
believe that it would have still been that battle, that original battle with the first self. You see what I'm saying? But more time, like I said, that for me, experiencing that life means death or in jail. You see what I'm saying? So
So do you feel that a change had to come out of what you was going through for you to still be moving forward? Because if you didn't, and Halo never shined through or never came through, you'd just be still having the same old, like how you said, the same old battle. But then who would have won that battle? Who would have lost, either being in a box or being in jail? See what I'm saying? So did it take Halo to shine through to make you come to Nuts to realise you need to change at that point?
No, because really down, it's down to self, innit? Remember, I'm my original being.
Okay, yeah.
I'm one person.
Yeah.
So it's a situation that happens in life that makes me have that feeling and emotion of where do I want to go with this? Do you see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
We all have those situations, as little as some can be to as big as some are. So, obviously, I said it before to you, I've always wanted to experience what I thought in my mind and made up in my head as a happy family.
Yeah.
Wife, kids,
Yeah, the whole...
home, do the whole love thing, get me?
Yeah.
That was me as Halo starting to protrude. See what I'm saying?
So that's
Obviously, off the back of set people,
Yeah.
lives that was taken,
Yeah.
yeah. I said, Bob, you know what? Let me try this. Because at least I can say I tried, fam. I've been doing the other thing for a minute now.
Yeah.
And I'm not progressing. There's only so much that make it.
Yeah, of course.
And you have to mentally realize sometimes when it's your time. Do you see what I'm saying? How many do you know that actually really do make it from that life? Because I don't know many at
No,
all.
you don't know many, obviously.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
And
know
the ones
many,
that do make it, they're great. You see what I'm saying? Great people doing great things in life. You see what I'm saying? So that means you've missed your field of where you were supposed to be great. Do you get it?
I hear you.
So I knew that this is not my greatness. My greatness is going to be out of what I do after this. You see what I'm saying? So I had to be willing to take that journey out of that. The only thing that's ever been holding me back was fear. Do you see what I'm
So
saying?
now that you've let go of that, you're able to achieve.
Cool. So
Nothing ain't holding you back.
no, just all life holds you back. It's life.
No, not like that, but you
Yeah.
know, you've not let the fact that you have what you have not diminish, but put you on a back burner. You know, most people...
Do you know most people with mental health, no matter what mental health it is, they have this challenging fact where they feel that they need to prove to people that they're on the same level, if you get what I'm coming from.
Of course, I know.
That they can still do the same thing. Because I've got this problem doesn't mean I can't do that.
Yeah, of course.
That's the challenging factor. So with that in my head, fam, there was nothing that I knew if I wanted to do, I couldn't do. But it was how I went about it. Remember, there was, to my knowledge, no guidance, love, or direction that showed me yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And out of making mistakes, I realised what was better to do. And I love making mistakes, you know. I love failing.
Yeah, because you learn from it.
Cool.
You get, man? You know you're not going to fail again.
Cool.
You get,
You
man?
see what I'm saying? So there was my boundaries and my test. But like I was saying, before, mentally it's a battle. So having my split personality, yeah, it's a battle that I have to set my mind for. Be able to go out and do what I'm doing. But then having my baby, first child, it was like, wow, okay, this is emotional now. This ain't something I've experienced, bruv. You get me? And I can relate now, like, fuck. You get me?
I hear that.
So I'm saying,
I
so
hear that.
the emotional side is what went into Halo. So I'm saying, as much as he's loving and caring, the emotional is what went into him, because that's what builds all of that. Do you get where I'm coming from? The anger, the hatred and them type of things there, that's not from Damien, but
That's D.
Damien experienced enough for him to feel like that. So if I'm telling the man that, yeah, I'm calm, cool, allow me, otherwise I'm willing to go to the fullest extent. I'm not really hearing no bullshit talk, it doesn't make sense. Like, the middle bit and the end bit doesn't make sense. I'm not going to get in an altercation with you, because then what happens after that? That's always my bigger picture. You see what I'm saying? So I rather know if I'm going to get in an altercation with a man, I'm ready to do the 35 or the forever, knowing that you're not about no more forever. Do you see what I'm saying? It just goes with hand in hand. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I'm not willing to do because of my split personality, I don't do the middle ground thing. It is or it's not.
It's
We are or we ain't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't do the middle ground thing. Like, there's no type of when kings had their armies and warriors was battling years and centuries ago, they weren't picking no middle ground thing. It was either are we at war? Yeah, like right, you're dying right now.
Yeah, let's get into it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
or
come
if
on,
we're not, then we're not. Like, yeah.
cool innit? Like, so I don't understand that energy, because the reason for me being, let's say, experiencing racism and being bullied in that aspect made me feel like it's not ever a thing where you can do something to me and I'm not going to retaliate. Do you get where I'm coming from?
I hear that.
Because I realised for the first time, bro, man never knew what a coon was. What the fuck is a coon, fam? Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Like, them old school London's called
Coons
black man a
and
spade. I was like, what the fuck
gollywogs
is
and
that?
gollywogs, you know? What the fuck is a gollywog, bro?
I want one.
You think I ever heard gollywog in Trinidad?
Like, when I got told what one was, I was like, I don't see the... I'm going to sound stupid when I say I'm blind to racism, but I didn't see how a doll could represent racism, yet they sold in shops. In my head, yeah, I'm not going to lie, in my head, if you're going to put a price tag on it and sell it in a shop, it must pass set regulations, right? Or set things, right? You're not going to advertise and promote racism through a shop, are you?
Why won't they, though?
I didn't know. See, this is why this is why they want to sound stupid now. Yeah? But for all those pundits out there with racism heads and racism thoughts, fuck y'all, I don't care, I want a gollywog, innit? I've said that from time. Yeah? I've said that from time.
You're moving mad.
Nah, I said, I don't understand how it's racist. I really don't. Yeah,
Fam,
back in the day,
listen, from when a white man's told me I'm a gollywog with anger, like he wants to hurt me, bruv, that's when I knew there was something up with that. Innit?
But then,
I don't want to gollywog. Man can't.
You see them same people.
Are you mad?
Hear me out. You see them same people. Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
Yeah,
What about them?
mad.
What about them same
that.
people that were there banging on about minstrels and racism and all that talk? There was the same people that were prancing around when minstrels were about, bruv. You know what minstrel is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
You know,
racism kind of collapses on its face when you had minstrels about.
you know,
It doesn't make no sense, bruv. None to me. None. I understand the racism, but I don't get the minstrel. You can't be racist and then have a minstrel down the road. You can't. Yeah, fuck all of that. It completely cancels out your whole argument. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
So
you don't like black guys, but he's a white guy looking black to me.
yeah, but that, you see, the difference is it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. He might be a white guy looking black. Yeah. But really, he's a white guy.
But still,
you see what I'm saying?
so okay, you
Break
then
it down to
you
the
then
end
look
of it,
like a
it's
black
really-
guy. You then look like a black guy, right? So then, okay, if you're racist to a black guy, why the fuck do you want to look like one?
Because of whatever their emotional issues is with that, innit? That's there. I heard that, but that's not meant to make sense to you. That's why it don't make sense to you, because it's not meant to make sense to you. You get me? Like,
I don't like your skin color, but I'll look like you.
yeah, bro.
Come on.
It's all mad, but obviously that's where you see me. Yeah. All right. I think I would have mad if I had that thought, like in literally the sense of I've just been attacking any random white person. You get me? Like that. That's the concept of what something we don't do in it.
I know. I hear that. I've had to look into racism. I had to look into it, right?
And
I wanted to understand a better understanding
and
of
their racist, their opinion of racism is
I don't get it.
It's not right because it's not explained to you properly. It's structured in their way. So
don't get it.
coming from another aspect, then hear it like this.
So much people could have turned around and said, "Yo, Joker, you're dumb. You don't know about racism."
If you have a guitarist, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have a pianist, yeah,
Yeah.
and a violinist, yeah,
Yeah.
all three of them is, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have a racist, yeah. What's the difference between all four now? Piano, violinist, racist, and what's the next one I said? Do you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between all four?
Do you all play an instrument? Apart from one guy who's a hater.
Right, okay.
But he's hating at the fact that
Let
he
me
can't
show
play
you-
an
let me show you
instrument.
something. A pianist is a person that's the top of his field.
Okay.
He's a pianist, meaning you will never see him with a guitar or a drum or any of that. He's the top of his field as a pianist.
Mm-hmm.
A guitarist is on top of his field.
Mm-hmm.
A racist is in the top of his field. He loves his own before anything else. You see what I'm saying? He invests and does everything before anything else. Do you get where I'm coming from?
I get what you're saying
Right,
still.
now, let me show you where people get misconstrued. Being prejudiced
So it's not
is
racist,
what
then, it's
actually
prejudice.
comes with the whole energy of you hate a person because of their skin. Do you get where I'm coming
So it's
from?
prejudice. So it's not even racism then. So it's just
but
straight
they,
prejudice.
yeah, but they tried to cover over it. You see what I'm
You know,
saying?
if they had
There
it
was a
right from the
blanket.
get-go.
That's why England's different, you know.
Come on.
England's not like America, bruv. We don't experience the racism that they do over there. It's over here. It's prejudice. It's behind closed doors. Do you see what I'm saying?
So for someone to be prejudiced, they're not being racist. But we look at it as them being racist. Am I right in saying
Because
that?
the downfall is that's where it comes from. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do you see what I'm saying? A
Okay.
prejudiced person is a racist person, a person that's putting his race first, but because of the actual feeling of being
That's just how-
prejudiced,
that's just how
he
they
now
don't
wants to
understand
harm you.
I get it.
You see
I
what
get
I'm
it. 'Cause
saying? It comes from that.
Didn't they bring out a film based on Pride and Prejudice? And all of them
Some
things.
shit like that.
Like I said, the racism for me, the racism card is funny to me. Like, why you?
Yo,
I don't.
T, do you want to start moving?
For me, like I said, we've gone on this racism. We've had racism talks before, and I'm like, you whining and going mad at me because the sun helped with my skin. Is that what you're telling me? You really got an issue with that? Like, that's your issue, yeah? That ain't my fault. That your skin can't take whatever. That's not down to me. That we all made different, you know. I still to this day find it funny. I really do. I question a lot when it comes to racism. I question a lot. And I said it to you before as well. I'm on the fence. I'm dual heritage. You know one of them. So it's even funnier for me at that aspect, like it don't make no sense. It's crazy. How is, yeah? Speaking on this racism, I'm sure you got kids as well. Fucking, how is a nursery rhyme racist? How? When it was perfectly alright for every other soul coming up in the world, to now somebody saying it's the Baba black sheep. Yeah? We do have black sheep in the world. So you're not telling a lie. You're not of them. But they say they're saying it's racist. I just want to ask how. And I don't want to sound stupid and be naive and all of that shit. But I grew up listening to that song coming up as a kid. That was a nursery rhyme for us coming up as a kid. So all of a sudden it's now changed. And they're saying it's racist. Again with this whole chalkboard and blackboard bullshit. None of them. 1 minute. But they're saying that's racist as well. That falls under the racist category as well.
You know what?
Saying
Racism is not really a topic for me, personally. I've dealt with it. I know my stance with it. Nah. True, I don't condone it, but in the sense of I know where I stand. So until a person is actually either physically aggressive to me with a racist persona or manner,
So you one of them people is how you use the whatever word you're looking to use, the context of how you use it.
facts. You think I get strung up about white people saying nigger, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. I was just gonna say that. I don't care. It's how you use it. Yeah, same.
Like obviously, us as black people, we know how to market it. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth, innit? That's what a nigger really is. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's deep.
Nah,
It's
that's what
deep.
we really talking about.
It's mad. It's mad. Because obviously, if you're unsigned, you don't make no money, right? Because you're unsigned, no one don't know you, no one don't know about you. So for you to get signed and start pushing your shit out there.
If you're unsigned, you're making money, you know you're popping.
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know the difference in it.
If you're not making money and you're unsigned, then you're going to come to the realization that you're wasting your time, or you're going to up your game a little bit.
I always thought for you to get hits numbers, you have to be signed to a label or have to be signed to somebody for you to, you get me? That's what I always thought, but yeah. Say no more.
People out there are unsigned and they're making big numbers. Numbers is what you can generate. So I'm saying, I weren't trying to be no one's horse.
So you just did it out of love,
yeah,
something that you like enjoy in it.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not no donkey out here, so no one ain't riding me to that. Because you got bare man that are running off of whatever energy that ain't theirs. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why people don't like mumble rap. There's a reason why people don't like 6ix9ine. You get where I'm coming from? Like, there's an energy that the man are riding off. Is it their own natural energy? I doubt it. So me personally, because I have that battle with my own personal issue, seeing someone that don't want to be who they are, I can't really comprehend that. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, I told them they're moving mad. Like, give me that's my definition of you're really moving mad. Like, you don't want to be who you are, but I've got 3 of me trying to be who they are at the same time. You get me?
Yeah. No. Is it Halo writing bars then, or is it?
I write bars as Halo and Damien.
Oh, okay.
I've got some new things coming up soon that I've already been doing since I've been on Bigo. I'm working with certain people on Bigo. Shout out Bigo. Bigo Life, get it, people. Trust me, it's popping still. Yeah, but I worked with a couple people and did a few things with a few people on Bigo and became friends and whatnot. And I got some things that I put together personally, and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait till this hit. But certain things that I want to put out is the content is strong, and I've been told and advised that yeah, you're gonna have to go court to get an order for this so that you don't get sued and stuff like that. You get where I'm coming from? So I'm like, alright, cool. So I'm in the process of doing that, but that's hard. I mean, that's something that I don't even understand myself. You know, I get the fact that freedom of speech is freedom of speech, fam. Say what the fuck you want, right? But how can I rap and say something that's gonna now have, for example, my baby mom now on my back? Like, do you get where I'm coming from? That I can't really be doing all of that, so I have to find a way to go around that. And at the moment, yeah, it puts a pause, but it don't stop me on being me. So because I'm me, I still perform that on Bigo. You see what I'm saying? Like, I still rap that around people that I'm close to. You see what I'm saying? When we're in a place that we can listen and hear boom boom, I still do that. I still send man them certain tracks. I send you certain things certain times when I'm building, like, what you think about this before. You see what I'm saying? Just get a feedback.
Know, like, you've got bars still. I've said this to you already before, innit? Like, but yeah, the bar that you spat, you know the bar already. That boy, that was it. I knew from then, and I was like, okay, if a man ever did make it big,
Knives, Scraps, fucking Kano, Gets. Furthermore, shout out man that Gets. Hard. Yeah, hard. Definitely a GOAT. If you call anyone a GOAT in England, I will be calling him a GOAT. You see what I'm saying? But again, you can't take away from man like Gigs, like I said. You see what I'm saying? So we get complacent with competition.
I hear that.
You see what I'm saying? Who are you in competition with? Because I just know what, if there's anything, I'm never losing. Because I don't care where you finish, I don't care what you do or how quick you get it. I just know that I'm going to when I'm ready, when the time's right. Because I'm working in the process of doing that, but it's all given to me in the sense that the Most High is seeing what I'm doing and saying, this is what you deserve from that. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Nah, fully hear that.
So, as well as being smart and putting certain things together, not to say man, I'm just out here not doing that, but I don't really focus on that.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? I focus more on the fact that everything is pure and natural. Like, focusing on other emotions and stuff like that gets man, like, drives man away, innit? So, takes man off course. You know, I'll come and focus with my work and all that. Like, yeah, I don't really like that.
I hear that. So, I get it. Just know if you did fully went into this whole music thing though, I feel you would have went a set distance to. Like,
I respect that.
you know that set distance still. Like,
I respect that. But differently, one time. Yeah. I'm glad I kind of stayed in my lane. Do you get what I'm coming from?
I heard that.
I got so much more, so obviously money is something that makes a difference. Money does matter. So I say money can be gained in many different ways. That's where I'm coming from. So being humble and real to aspects of who you are, you see what I'm saying? Who you want to be in life, where you're going in life, you got a goal. That's different. Because it's something that we all can do, but don't. Do you get what I'm coming from? So I worked on that within self, innit? Not on what anyone else thinks or wants from me. I don't care about that. I just know what I'm doing for me that's gonna do for others. Do you get where I'm coming from?
I hear you. But yeah, no, the main thing for me was just the whole fucking the split thing. That's
what I was saying, because it's what I offer from myself actually anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really bothered about, because they say like I wear my heart on my sleeve, innit? Whoever grabs the branch and we can work together and be strong together, great. Bad mind and bad energy, it's gonna end up one way or the other either way. But it can't stop me, you get what I'm saying? So that's just how I see it.
I heard that.
Catch 'em all.